Hi, I'm Tom Riley. As you can see, I'm an old guy, and you're probably wondering what the hell I'm doing on this program. Well, listen, so what? So I'm an old guy. Do any of you read the New York Times? I want you to. I want you to read today's copy. Today is what is this?
31st.
Today is the 21st. And I wanted to read today's copy because right at the top of the list of the op-ed writers, the opinion writers, is David Brooks. David Brooks is always at the top of the list. I don't know why. God knows why. There are several writers, 100 times better writers, and have better ideas than David Brooks. David Brooks is a phony. I mean, he says that he describes a piece written by Newman, who's an excellent historian, although this is a little bit conceited too. But anyway, David Brooks said that, I'm not sure what he had in mind. The first and the second meeting, he said it was incredible consequential. Now, did he mean that he had the first meeting, which is quite different from the second meeting? However, and incredibly boring all at the same time, even though it wasn't always at the top of the ladder. I've said this, I know, but I'm going to repeat it. There are some great pieces given lesser degrees of importance. Cohen's, for instance, or Duhat's, or Nareca's, or Andrew Rosenthal's, which, if the New York Times had any sense of fairness, would be at the very top rung, and Brooks would be at the very bottom. But then, what else should we expect from a right-wing columnist appearing in a centre-right newspaper, posing as a centre-left one? I mean, I'm saying Brooks is posing as all these things. I'm saying the New York Times is posing as all these things. Believe me, it's a centre-right newspaper posing as a centre-left newspaper. There's no comparison in what our commander-in-chief, our well-educated, sublimely well-educated president, commander-in-chief Barack Obama, states on the campaign trail, and what a little man, I use little in the, just as the most pejorative term I can think of. I know he's quite a big man, but little-minded, I mean. What he says. You know, Barack Obama was the head of the Harvard Book Review, Harvard Law Review, I should say. Obama wrote a book too. He wrote a book about England. What?
Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney. What did I say?
Obama.
Did I say Obama? Well, listen, I'm an old guy and you're going to put up with me, okay? Anyway, Mitt Romney wrote a book about England in which he said that it was little island with small houses and small roads. He's a bloody fool. You don't. And then he went to England, and this recent trip to England, in which he insulted England, insulted the Prime Minister, insulted England's preparations for the Olympic Games. My God, didn't Boris Oh, Boris, the mayor of London, take him to town on that. You remember him yelling? Yelling, are we ready? Are we ready? My God, yes, we're ready. Oh, Boris. I suppose Romney is an egomaniac, and he probably thinks he's equal in intellect to Boris, but he's not, of course. He's not of intellect to any of the British. And then, incredibly, he said that he'd been in touch with the British Secret Service. Nobody has been in touch with the British Secret Service except him, apparently. I mean, the British public don't even know the British Secret Service exists, or didn't until very recently. Now I think we have publicists. But I'm surprised that David Cameron, who's a bit of a wimp, I don't like him either, but he could have said something about that. Why didn't he say, how dare you? How dare you? Oh, what an awful man Romney is. And Brooks compares him to Obama and says they're saying the same thing. It's incredibly boring. Your column was incredibly boring, David. Incredibly boring. I haven't... There's great columns there. There's great stuff in the New York Times book reviews. Great stuff. There's, as I've said, but read about the commentary wrote that was written about Israel. I think it's the last one. God Almighty. It should be the first one, right at the top, not at the very bottom. What a lousy newspaper the Times is, and what a lousy columnist David Brooks is. Not a little. I'm sure I'm going to... Okay?